Hello, my name is Darkmoon Doll, and on Mondays I like to do the show called Monday Morning Rant. Monday Morning Rant is just a show where I express to you guys some of the things that I see in this world, walking in this world for all these years that I have, how some of the things can really irritate me, but upon reflection, I realize why these things are the way that they are. So today what I wanted to rant about is African American women pressing and relaxing, putting chemicals on their little kids' hair and extensions and weaves on their little girls' hair. You don't even notice that with, you don't even notice this with like boys, African American boys, when they're growing up in the household. The mom and the dad is not telling them that they need to straighten their hair, that they need to put a weave in it so it looks approachable to people. You don't see that. And this is mimicked in TV shows and movies with predominantly African Americans within them. They always show the female with some sort of weave or relaxed hairdo, and then the little girl has the same thing a lot of the times. Why are we promoting this still? Why are we promoting at such a young age to put chemicals on a child's head? I saw a long time ago, back when I used to use chemical relaxer back in the late 80s, early 90s, like 90, I saw this box relaxer and it said like something like "Mommy and Me." And I was like, oh my God. See, this is the messages that are being sent out to little black girls. I'm sure that relaxer kit still exists. And I think there's probably more out there. There's so much out there to just destroy the little black girl and her natural hair. Destroy the image of being happy with how your hair is, instead of trying to make it straight, bone straight, so that it'll look just like white European girls. I think we need to stop doing that, stop having our children, our little girls, little African American girls, looking up to something that they'll never be. And when they're trying to achieve that, then they end up damaging their hair severely, whether it be relaxers, weaves, or what have you. Starting at that young age, just doing it in general is damaging all of the stuff I just mentioned. But starting at that age, oh my God, I do believe that the chemicals that are in these relaxers, and they have to get into your brain and affect you and affect the way you think. These are very toxic chemicals that we're dealing with. So it's just kind of like a source of abuse. I mean, when I was a kid, I wanted to have straight hair too. Because I thought that that's what I was supposed to look like. That's what made, a little girl pretty, as if they had straight hair, or hair that was supposedly manageable. I think that we need to stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop doing this torture to these poor kids' hair and their scalp and their mind and their psyche too. Psychologically, it's very damaging if you tell your kid that your little African American girl, that they don't have good hair. That's a term that's used a lot and was used a lot when I was growing up, because when I went to school, it was either the white European girls or the mixed girls that were lighter in complexion were supposed to be the beautiful girls, because they had the hair that was very manageable. You could take a comb through it and comb through it really well. After you put, a little bit of conditioner on, you can comb through it and it's perfect hair. And that was definitely, it's a damaging thing to see as a little African American girl, looking at TV, looking at people around you in your environment. It can be very, very damaging. You look in the mirror and you see the hair that's on your head and you're like, why doesn't mine look like this person's? Because this person is a symbol of perfection. Why can't I be perfect like that? Then some people go to the far extent of buying bleaching creams so they can not only can their hair mimic the white European girl, but it can also, their face and their skin can mimic the white European girl. I think it's high time that we just start appreciating ourselves, appreciating our hair, appreciating our natural skin. And where it all starts is the foundation. When the parents And the mom, specifically, the African American woman, looks at her African American little girl and says, I love you and you should love yourself for how you are. So that's all I have to say about today's rant. Thank you for joining me today for today's Monday Morning Rant. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the likes and shares, and thank you for your kind comments. Leave your comments down below what you think about today's topic, and maybe whatever question you leave behind, it could be turned into a future show. Alrighty guys, take care. Peace.